Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be stuck in a cycle of poverty while others manage to build wealth and achieve financial freedom? One of the reasons could be the way they spend their money. In this video, we'll explore 10 things broke people always have money for. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, please give it a like. 1. Gambling apps and online betting. Ever notice how broke people always manage to dig up a few bucks to toss at the latest gambling app or online betting site? We're talking sports wagers on that underdog team they swear will win, slot games with flashing lights that promise big payouts, or blackjack rounds they think they can outsmart from their cracked phone screen. It's like they're one desperate tap away from striking it rich, as if the next spin will magically erase their overdue bills. Forget paying your car payment on time. Why not roll the dice on a digital dream? It's the modern way to flush cash down the toilet while chasing a jackpot that's about as real as a unicorn. So, why do we keep swiping? Maybe it's the thrill or just boredom. But here's a hot tip. What if we skip the bet and stash that cash instead? I know it's not as sexy as a big win, but it beats funding some app developer's yacht. 2. Impulse buying. Impulse buying is like everyone's favorite modern sport, a reckless dash to drain your bank account faster than you can say, charge it. With credit cards making it so easy to spend, it's like playing financial Russian roulette, except the stakes are your rent money, not just a bad hangover. But here's a neat trick to avoid shooting yourself in the foot. The wait-a-day game, your secret weapon against that shiny new temptation. Eyeing those expensive shoes that scream, "Buy me," from the store window? Great, but let's not swipe the card just yet. Hold off before your impulses stage a hostile takeover. Wait a day or so, maybe even sleep on it. Dream about something cheaper, like socks. Shockingly, you'll often find that intense urge to buy simply loses its spark, fading like a crush on a bad Tinder date. This little waiting game is like a timeout for your wallet, a breather before you blow your budget on a whim. It gives you a moment to ponder. Do you really need those shoes, or is it just an unnecessary expense egged on by a slick ad? Spoiler, it's usually the latter, but your bank account will thank you for checking, maybe even send you a grateful little text. 3. Overpriced convenience store runs. Who needs a grocery list when you can hit the corner store 3 times a day? Broke people always seem to have cash for a $5 energy drink, a $4 bag of chips, or a $2 candy bar, prices that make a supermarket blush. It's convenience at a premium, and they're paying through the nose for it, practically handing over their paycheck one overpriced energy drink at a time. So why do broke people do this? Mostly from being lazy or just not planning, grabbing whatever's closest instead of thinking ahead. Because who has time to map out a grocery trip when you're binge-watching Netflix? It's the path of least resistance because it's right there, taunting you with its neon glow. But imagine this. Buy in bulk once a week, say at one of those warehouse stores with carts the size of a small car, and suddenly you're not hemorrhaging cash on overpriced snacks that cost more per bite than a steak dinner. You could stock up on enough pretzels to last a month, not just the stale handful you're stuck with now. Planning's not glamorous. It's not like you'll get a medal for pushing a cart through Costco, but it beats munching on crumbs from a bag you paid double for. 4. Trendy fitness fads. Nothing screams, "I'm broke but motivated," like shelling out $50 for a monthly gym pass you'll barely use, or spending $70 on compression shorts you'll wear twice. These fitness traps are like a financial deadlift, except your wallet's the one buckling under the bar. It's all about that trendy vibe, not actual health. Why do we fall for it? Maybe it's the promise of a new you or just FOMO. But there's a crazy idea. A free jog around your neighborhood or some push-ups at home work pretty well, and they don't cost a dime. Skip the overpriced gym memberships and expensive tights if you're not fully committed. Real results come from grit, not glitter. 5. Customized everything. Broke folks love slapping their personality on stuff. Custom phone cases, tricked-out car rims, monogrammed wallets. It's like, sure, I can't pay my electric bill, but my vape pen's got my initials on it. These little personal touches add up fast, and for what? Bragging rights? It's all about feeling special, I guess. But what if we skipped the bling and kept the cash? People can still slide into your DMs just fine without a $40 glitter case. Before we move on, if you're enjoying the video so far, please tap that like button, as it helps get this video out to more people like you, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you aboard. 6. Payday loans and credit cards. Payday loans and credit cards get hyped as your ticket out of a jam, but they're more like a trap with a neon sign. They're the kind of help that hands you $100 today and demands $150 tomorrow. Good luck climbing out of that hole without a rope. And credit cards? They're a sugar rush that ends with a gut punch when the bill hits. That interest piles up faster than laundry in a college dorm. It's a financial feast where you're the main course. Millions are playing this game, rolling over payday loans like they're collecting reward points. More fees, more interest, and what do you get? A hole so deep you could hide a body in it. It's like trying to escape a maze blindfolded. The trick: sometimes you've got to explore other options beyond the money trap, like practical financial advice, clever budgeting techniques, or anything that doesn't involve signing your life away to high interest. 7. Social media flexing. Who needs savings when you can blow cash to look good on Instagram? Broke people always scrape up money to flex online. It's like, I'm slurping canned soup tonight, but my followers think I'm chowing down on lobster at a high-end 4-star restaurant. They'll drop $200 on a rented sports car or a weekend Airbnb they can't afford just to snag that perfect shot, all while they're 3 months behind in rent. Why? Validation, probably, or just keeping up with the digital Joneses. Maybe it's the dopamine hit from likes or the dread of fading into the online background. But here's a thought: skip the fake flex and build real wealth. Your bank account doesn't care about likes, and neither should you. Imagine trading clout for cash. Sounds like a better deal than a staged selfie, doesn't it? 8. Lottery tickets. Ever notice broke folks always scrape up cash for lottery tickets? For those having a tough time, it's like, why spend money on boring stuff like food, rent, or education when you can chase 1,000,000 to 1 shot at riches? Splurging a chunk of your paycheck on a dream that's as likely as finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. These tickets are always conveniently placed where the hope is highest. Your friendly neighborhood stores always ready to take your last dime. It's like a never-ending cycle of hope, spinning round to a chorus of maybe this time, while the real important stuff takes a backseat. Breaking this cycle? Sure, we could start saving bit by bit, maybe look into some practical financial advice or set realistic goals. But come on, who wants to do that when there's that unrealistic yet slim chance of hitting the jackpot? Real wins from smart choices and effort? That sounds like way too much work. 9. Pawn shop cycles. Ever catch someone pawning a random household item for $50, only to repurchase it for $75 a couple weeks later? Broke folks somehow always find cash to fuel this losing loop, selling cheap, buying back steep, and bleeding money every spin. It's a financial boomerang that smacks them twice, hitting not just jewelry but game consoles, TVs, or that forgotten high school guitar. They're practically begging the pawn shop to take their money, turning a quick fix into a slow bleed. Why do it? Desperation usually, or just no better plan. Maybe their rent's due, or they need gas, and it feels like the only option. But what if they held onto that stuff and saved up instead? Stash a few bucks here and there. Breaking the pawn habit might mean keeping more than just your old guitar. It could mean keeping your dignity too. 10. Overdraft fees. Nothing screams, I've got money to burn, like racking up $35 overdraft fees because you overspent by $2. Broke folks always seem to have cash to cover these penalties, except they wouldn't need to if they watched their balance. It's like paying the bank a bonus for your own mistake. A little thank you for letting you swipe that card one too many times. And it's not just a one-off, oh no, it's a habit. A revolving door of fees that somehow keeps finding a way into their budget. Why does it happen? Distraction maybe, or just not caring until the damage is done. Could be they're too busy juggling life to glance at their app, or they think, oh well, I'll figure it out later. Spoiler alert, later comes with a price tag. But here's the fix. Check your account, set alerts, maybe even write it down. Basic stuff that keeps your money where it belongs. Shocking, right? Who knew avoiding a financial faceplant could be so simple? If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications.